the news article is actually from Mark Kenyon's Wired to Hunt Instagram page, and he got to talking about um, live stream trail cameras, and I put the link to that post he put up on um, the description of this video or this live stream, so you can go down there and watch it if you want to, so you can know what we're talking about later. But there's a couple trail cameras that came to the market this year where live streaming is like an option. Sounds like you can, like you get a picture of a buck, you can hit live stream and it goes up live from the camera and you can watch what's going on. And, you know, Mark had a lot of concerns about it. You guys can watch the video about the ethics of that and how maybe that's starting to push it too far. And he kind of, at the end of the video was like, I'd like to hear everybody's opinion about that. And I thought we'd just talk about that for our news article tonight, because it is a kind of an interesting topic.
Yeah, he made it sound like the way he said it was that like a guy could be sitting in his living room having a sandwich, and he gets a ping on his phone and looks at his phone and sees there's a deer there, and he clicks live stream and he can watch this deer and see the direction it's going and see if it's still feeding there. And he can get his bow, put on his boots and stuff, and watch the deer as he's walking out there, seeing what it's doing, and sneak in there and hunt it. But I don't know. It doesn't sound much different than a cell cam to me.
Yeah.
The live is just a little bit.
Right. It's kind of just taking it just a little, one more step farther or closer to too much or whatever you want to say. I don't really, I don't know. I don't like the idea of it, honestly. Like, I think it's kind of weird. I think it's like, gives me kind of a sour taste in my mouth, but like, maybe that's contradicting to like using cell cameras too. You know, maybe that's not any different. I don't know.
Or rifles.
Yeah.
Rifles make it real easy.
Yeah.
Everything gives you an advantage, man.
Yeah.
It is not something that I'd be interested in using.
Yeah.
I really, I don't even think it would be that huge of an advantage. I think there might be one time in your life that you can live stream this thing and watch it as you're walking back there. Literally, maybe. Yeah. Like all the advantages of cell cams, people talk about how oh my God, they're going to kill bucks for people and all this stuff. I haven't yet ever killed a buck because of a cell cam, and I use them.
Yeah. I think
one time I killed one because of a trail camera, because I checked it and the buck was on there 3 days in a row, and then I went to the next day and shot it. But normally those things just give me an advantage, get me in the area, get me a pattern going, get me figuring things out. They don't really kill the deer for me. I still got to go out there and kill it. And I don't think that live stream is going to help that much, and I don't think they can really outlaw the technology. They can outlaw using it for hunting.
Yeah.
So if you still have the technology out there and for sale, people are still going to use it. And to me personally, I know me and you probably differ on this, but to me personally, I don't care what you do or what any of our viewers do or anybody else does. I just worry about me and what I feel is ethical, and I don't worry about what other people do. That's up to them.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of it has to do with egos, where people think that somebody's going to be killing bigger bucks than them or something, or it's going to make their hunting look lesser than it is or something like that. I mean, because otherwise, what do you care what somebody else does? Really?
Yeah, no, those are, all valid points. And it's just something that's like, man, it's like, I don't know. It's at some point in time though, you have to like kind of cut some stuff off, I don't know if that's it or not. I don't know if that's the line. Me and you also use cell cameras different than some of these guys that like I had my my app for my cell cameras on my phone. Like I didn't even have notifications on all season. Like I look at them just when I thought about it,
That's what I do too.
And so I don't use them as religiously as some people where they're like real time, cause I only have them sent to me once a day and all that. Like I just didn't, I didn't, I guess I don't put that much faith into them for my deer hunting success. But there are guys that, run 20 of them and they get every picture right away and probably obsess over that. I don't know.
It kind of turned into the old, it used to be everybody rotated through stands.
Mm-hmm.
They'd look at me like I'm crazy because I mobile hunt, and they would have stands, and some guys would have 5 stands they rotate through, and some people would think they're a better hunter because they have 10 or 20.
Yeah.
You'd have stands they rotate through, and it's almost like they turned these trail cameras into, like the cell cams, into rotations, for because I'm running into a lot of these young guys now that'll tell me, oh yeah, I got 20 cell cams out, and I just sit back and I wait for one to work, and whatever one's got the buck on it, that's one I'm going to, and it's like, whoa, that just doesn't even seem like hunting anymore. But that's just me. I'm not saying they shouldn't do it. I'm just saying it's like, that's not what I do. You know what I mean? I want to go deer. I want to figure them out, not, but to some degree, I grew up without that technology. So to me, it seems bizarre where these kids grew up with technology. So they're like, well, I'm just scouting. You know what I'm saying? But really, to me, I don't care what they do. It is kind of annoying. To every place you go, you find a cell cam.
Yeah.
But to the same degree, if you're finding those cameras, you're finding spots that other people are picking. And whenever I find a big buck, it's spots where other people aren't going. So those cameras tip me off where the people are.
Right. Yeah, that's true. I saw a lot of cell cameras when I was hunting in Wisconsin last year. It's not quite as bad.
It's going crazy. I mean, this year I saw double what I saw last year. Last year I saw double what I saw the year before.
I saw cameras when I was hunting by Gary, when I was hunting in Wisconsin. We saw a couple while we were scouting around, But what I have going for me in Indiana is like the hills, you just don't have good service most places, so people can't use them as easily. But I don't know.
I think that live stream deal would be good for security.
Oh yeah, sure. I don't know. It's almost just like another thing that, like you said, I don't know how much more effective it is than just regular cell cameras. Another thing is it has to like suck up the data and stuff on those trail cameras, and I don't know. To me, I don't get enough benefit out of them to be spending that much money on them.
Drones are probably worse.
Yeah. I think Mark mentioned drones.
You can go over to cattails in drones and find a buck in a bed.
Yeah.
You know exactly where he's at. I mean, that's a little different than having a camera. You have to place that camera in the right position, and then you have to have that deer to stand there long enough to know where it's going and know that it's still around or something as you sneak back there or whatever, to his point.
Yeah.
I guess the drone, if you landed, you don't know if the buck's still there too, but
yeah. But they don't like those drones.
Yeah, they don't like it when you get close to them.
Yeah. I have a drone for videos, and I always have like some does or something will come out in the backyard, and I'll just fly over them for a cool shot, If
you're any good with that thing, send me around, and we should fly it over to cattails and look and see if there's any deer in those beds. I know where the beds are. It's just that I would love to just see it. You know what I mean? But I can't fly one. My wife bought me one. It's hanging on the wall somewhere. So no, it's gone. She probably gave it to one of the kids. I could. I just every time I'd start running, I just crash it into something.
I don't think I've ever crashed mine. I've hit a limb and stuff, and like it knocked it crazy, but it didn't end up crashing. It corrected itself. Lou has a real nice one. He has a real nice drone. He bought it for something, and it's a real nice one. Oh, there's Lou's on tonight.
No.
I just saw him.
That could be some good technology. I mean, there's some technology that would work for actually enhancing your hunting. You could mount a 40 cal handgun or something to it, and
that would be a rifle on a drone. That would be the ultimate deer killing.
I think people would be okay with a rifle on a drone. Just don't put a crossbow on it. Right, Lou?
That's right. No crossbows. Hey, everybody. If you like the channel, make sure you subscribe right here. And if you like the clips, I got 2 more options for you. 2 options right here. Subscribe right here. See you guys.